Yo, what is going on, guys? Vortec Gaming here, and welcome to a brand new series, one that will hopefully see us through until at least FM15, and one that I'm thinking of maybe being my FM16 beta save, which I'm going to pre-order when I get paid in a couple of days. But yeah, Mighty Minstermen, York City, my hometown club I love with all my heart. Admittedly, I actually don't know many of the players. I know 3 or 4 of them, but you know, since moving away from York, I've actually not, you know, kept in, what's the word? I've not kept up to date with the players, and I went down there the other week and I only recognised 3 or 4 of the players, which was quite bad. But yeah, we're with York City in League 2, and I'm not really sure whether we're even going to get through the first season before FM16 comes out, in all fairness. So this may be a bit of a waste of time. But anyway, I just thought, you know, I've not really uploaded much to my channel lately at all. So we'd do this. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. I've had a couple of saves with York, to be fair, and it didn't go well. It has not gone well. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can get off on a positive note with York now. Maybe on FM16 we will. But anyway, yes, York City. What to talk about? Staff. Let's look at staff. So we're only allowed 3 first team other members, so they are Andy Collett, Darren Simpson, and Jeff Miller, which means we can't actually have a general scout. Now, fortunately, I'm not actually that good. Steve Torpy's not that bad though, so he's covering for quite a few of the things, I think, and I'm just there as. Actually, we're not that bad. We're not that bad. Yeah, actually, the thing's not as bad as I thought it would be. It'd be nice if we could get a bit more money in, like, and, you know, have one fitness coach on one, and, you know what I mean. I'm sure you know what I mean. So we do have a couple of potential staff members coming in, because I like to have a full staff roster. So we have Paul Montgomery. Let's go to the transfers. I'm going to cancel that offer because we don't actually need a right back. I don't know why I put that in, actually, because I knew we didn't need a right back. But anyway, so we've got Paul Montgomery, who is here, who looks very, very good indeed. We've got him joining as a scout, and we also have Patrick Anderson coming in as a scout, so hopefully we should be able to get some good players with them. Especially Paul Montgomery, who looks actually like a really good scout. Good adaptability, fairly determined, good JPA and JPP, good level of discipline. So yes, hopefully we can get a fair few good players out of him. Patrick Anderson as well, not too bad at all. And yes, I don't know. Oh, he used to play for Barcelona and Bayern Munich and Blackburn in. Is that the year they won the league? Doesn't matter because he moved to Mönchengladbach before they could. But anyway, they are the scouts we're bringing in. We also have Alan Mahood coming in. He will be the under-18s assistant manager. I'm going to see if he will actually accept the management position, because he's actually very good. Yes, he will. Excellent. Okay, because I was actually going to take charge of the under-18s, and then I saw his stats and realised that he's actually quite good. So there we go. In fact, he's that good, I could have really offered him the first team assistant manager job. But anyway, he will manage the under-18s, and Pat Willett will join as director of football. He's not the best, I will be completely honest, but he's the best that we could afford, because we don't have much money, which is part of the problem why I never do very well with York. So let's look at the tactic, which I really don't know much about. I don't know. I like playing with a cam, but unfortunately we don't actually have a player who can play there. We just don't have a player who can play in the cam position. So it would have been nice. Do we have any in the under 21s? I don't think so. Not a real player who can play there. But yeah. For some reason, Anthony Straker is on loan at Motherwell. I'm not quite. What's happened to the player screen? What is this? What is this? Okay, I shall sort that out and be back in a second. Okay, so I've kind of sorted it out to the best of my remembrance. And yeah, for some reason, he's on loan at Motherwell, who are, I think they're in the Scottish Premiership. They are. So I don't know why he's on loan there, but he is, for some strange reason. We also have a player named after a fish, who well, he's rubbish. And we don't really have any. Oh, Josh Carson. Oh, he's injured at the moment. How long's he out? Oh, 7 months. That's not very good. That's not very good at all. Ooh, do we have any good players in the under 18s? No, not really. Where's Callum Razonka? Is he in the under 21s? Why is Callum Razonka not on this game? That is a fucking... what? What is this dark magic? Razonka. There he is. Oh, it's because he's in the first team. Okay. He's not very good anyway. Why is he in the first team? What? Where is he? Where? There. Why is he there? Why is Aaron Collis in the first team as well? Oh, I don't know. What's Razonka's... oh, two, maybe 3 stars. He's not very good either. And Ben Hurst as well has found his way into the first. Ben Hurst actually looks like he could be quite decent though. Let's have a little look. Okay, he can just head the ball. Potential to be a decent League One striker in the future. I think we may have to send a couple of players out on loan. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet. Lyndon Makel, from what I remember, yes, he's absolutely diabolical. He's a wide player with crossing of 6. Now, people, you can see why I've never done very good with this team. They are fucking awful. Keith Lowe, he's a good defender. I've got his name on the back of one of my shirts. And Tom Platt, no, not Tom Platt, Russ Penn is, well, he's not actually that good on this. Good mentals and fairly decent physicals. Not very fast, but he's very fit. And I have his name on the back of my home shirt as well. So he's the captain. Keith Lowe will be the vice captain, not just because I have his name on the back of my shirt, but because he also has fairly decent mentals. Okay, they're not that good actually. John McComb has better mentals. I almost got his name on the back of my shirt. It was a toss-up between Lowe and McComb, and Lowe won. And I'm not sure why. But anyway, that's in the past. Hopefully we get this under 18s manager in, because I really don't want to manage the under 18s. Which at the moment I am. As you can see, play Doncaster and Reading under 18s. So yeah. So signings, I'm not really sure. I don't know. Maybe an attacking midfielder, although there seem to be none on the loan list at all. Oh, that's the transfer list. There are still none on the loan list, so maybe not. Maybe not. I would really like to cam though. Just really. Is there any on a free transfer? I'm not actually sure how you look for good. I'm awful at looking for good free players. Awful. Fernando Morientes. I don't think he'll want to come. Who's this Leon John? Okay, he doesn't look very good either. Yeah. I tend to stay away from free transfers because I'm just useless at signing them, and then they end up just kind of being there, and not playing and taking up the wage bill. So yeah, I tend not to sign anybody on frees. There's even that many good. Who's Mustafa Salifu? Don't know. He's from Togo. He's 31. And where has he played before? Oh, he played for Aston Villa. Non-fee. What does that mean? Don't know. Anyway, he's not done very well. 90 goals in 5 games in 90. 5 goals in 90. Fucking hell. I'm pretty sure he used to play for us anyway. No, he didn't. No, I remember. I signed him on FM like CM7 or something. For Harrogate, and he was fucking amazing. Anyway. Yeah, doesn't look like there's any decent players. Tony Warner, goalkeeper. Roger Frick, goalkeeper again. I need a cam. I'm lost without my attacking midfielders. Arkansas Neckles. He has a very good name, but not very good stats. Chad Saint Croix. He also has again not very good stats. Yes, this Simon Greatwich isn't very great. Craig Worrell, also not very good. Actually, is he decent? Is he decent? He's in the Barbados national team, even though he's not contracted to a team. He doesn't actually look that bad. Can I scout him? I can scout him. I'm gonna scout him. He actually doesn't look that bad. Right. I'm also gonna ask the board for a senior affiliate. No, we need to rely on loan players because you don't give me any money. Yes. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. So we're looking for a senior affiliate. Shall we see what Sophie Hicks has to say? That's not Sophie Hicks. Dun dun dun. That is definitely not Sophie Hicks. No, I'm fairly... I think I know a little bit about the club. No. Yes, why not? Thanks. Steve Torpy, who used to play for us. Yeah. 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 Ooh, okay. That's that done. That definitely wasn't Sophie Hicks, though. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, that really confused me for a second there. Let's have a team meeting. See, the thing is, I don't know where we can realistically finish. I'm just going to tell them that we can beat the draw. Yes, that's exactly the sort of reaction I was after. Okay, so that went well. I'm going to speak to the captain now. How are the lads' morale? They're happy. Okay. Right, so I will come back once we have a verdict for the parent club. So we've decided our new parent club, and it's going to be Blackpool. The choice was between Blackpool or was it Bradford? I want to say Doncaster. I knew it was from Yorkshire, but yeah, Blackpool offered more money than Doncaster did. And they're in a higher division, so I don't know, we just went with Blackpool, and I've decided not to loan anybody from Blackpool. Instead we're trying to get Brad Inman from Crewe. Well, fuck. So I've decided to send Patrick Anderson to Ireland, and he's gonna go be on Game of Thrones or something.
May the warrior grant him courage and protect him in these perilous times. May the smith grant him strength that he might bear this heavy burden. And may the crone, she that knows the fate of all men, show him the path he must walk and guide him through the dark places that lie ahead. In the light of the seven, I now proclaim Tommen of the House Baratheon, first of his name, King of the Andals and the First Men, and Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. Long may he reign!
Long may he reign!
Happy day.
Okay, so we are going to end the episode here. If you like the video, then please leave a like and let us know what you think in the comments section. I'm going to try and do as many of these videos as possible. You know, I want to get as many done before FM16 comes out as poss. I think, well, that'll come out. Is it just before? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Let us know what you think, and I will see you in a bit.